What's up, Kamara? How you doing? How are you? Got a new headset, so like getting stuff figured out. How are you doing? Oh, fancy. Yeah. No, my other one, I had a Asus A10, and unfortunately, it was like the headpiece where it's nice and soft and squishy. It was like hurting my head because there was no padding there anymore. Feedals are almost done. Hell yeah. Nice. Nice. This week has been crazy. And also, too, real quick, if I like seem a little loopy, it's because I got my first vaccine shot yesterday. I got my multi-pass now. So if I seem a little out of it, that's what's going on. Multi-pass. Yeah, I had a fruit. They got their they had like a multi-pass thing you could 3D print. It's pretty cool. I like it. Alright. So I thought I'd just continue working on this for a little bit. Get some more stuff done. My first one made me feel kind of carsick and that night. Carsick that night and extra tired for the day or two. Yeah, that's how I feel. Inspire! What is happening, dude? Happening. Yeah, that's best way I can explain it. I've never been car sick, so I can't relate to that. Maybe just being sick, but I just feel like easily distracted and confused. So that's how I feel. Hey, what's up, Matt? J. Crew! I missed you guys. I missed you guys like all week. It was crazy. This week has been insane. It's my first week at the company. For those of you who don't know, I'm freelancing a gig through or at coach.com. I can't really tell you what it is, obviously, all the NDA crap, but it's been so much fun. Like, probably the best experience I could have asked for. About to reprint a die guy? Yeah. Carsick is like, if you can imagine stomach bug nausea on your head. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up? Mike Fell-Handed. How you doing? Evening from England. Nice, dude. Nice. Good. So, yeah, okay, so kind of like that, Kamara. Yeah, I'm kind of just like in and out. So if I seem a little funky, that's what's going on. Bucky is almost done test printing. Had to buy a new nozzle. Ooh, nice. Nice. Well, you guys saw Sub-Zero is on my Patreon. So if you guys want to grab it, it's tier 2. If you don't mind supporting and such. And those of you who are new, I'll drop a link real quick. But Sub-Zero is active, and I'm going to see the movie tonight. So we can talk about it. I'm really excited. Alright. So I'm just going to be working on some more details with this piece. So this is the pose that we're going for. Runa Yomozuki. Oh my god. Yomozuki. Runa Yomozuki. So we're gonna work on some more of this. It'll be fun. I do have a Patreon, yes. Yep. And those of you who support me on the tier 2, you get access not just to the model of the month, but to everything. You get access to a library of STLs that you can download from me. The Gwynnum files included. Inspire and I did a collaboration together a while back that was Pinky and the Brain. I need to print a new one. I dropped it and it broke. But there's a Pinky and the Brain in there. There's the Chun-Li versus Vega. So there's stuff in there. Keep you guys busy for a little bit. And I usually update my Patreon. I try to get a model a month out just because I want to give you guys near high-end models. I don't want to like just pump out like a bunch of stuff. So my goal is always one model a month that's super detailed. This will be another model in there as well. So this will be coming up next month, which I'm excited about. Speaking of which, let's actually go through and start knocking out. Let's get rid of some of these surface details. I don't need to do any of that. There it is. Just delete that. One of these days I need to finish oh my gosh, I can't speak today. Salicus, B crumb, go with Java. Yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. Absolutely. So I'm thinking, just a thought, that I might be streaming around this time on Fridays. Just because Fridays is kind of like an early day at my new job. And that's pretty cool. So if that's the case, then I might do this say every Friday for sure. So I already missed streaming. All right. Starting to get some more wrinkles and stuff in here. Let's actually load up our XMD brush. We could pull some like really fun wrinkle brushes out of here. Let's see. Let's see. It's installed. Okay, gotta just go XMD. Looking up the name of some of the stuff. Let's get down here, because I have a bunch of brushes. Let's see what we got. There we go. All right, we're gonna drop this and kind of just start adding a little bit of cloth detail. Finally updated to 2021. I'm excited to play with some of these new brushes. Oh my gosh, dude. Yes. 2021.6.4 is the current, and they have a lot of cool stuff in there. If you're working with hair cards or have ever wanted to work with hair cards, they actually have some new hair card brushes in there as well. I haven't played with them too much, but I'm thinking about trying to use them for other like assets, not just hair. I could probably use them for like making armor details and stuff, which is honestly what I'm most excited about. There we go. Soften that, and let's drop the intensity a little bit. Talden! What is happening? Hello, hello. How are you doing? There we go. Let's kind of carve some of this in there. Man, it's been a while, dude. Dude, it's been a while. Oh my god, where's my water? Hold on. Doing well. I have a bit of a slow day, so I'm just hanging out. Awesome. Okay, hold on one second. Need my water. Do I have any pointers on making cloth wrinkles? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I can tell you. All right, so cloth wrinkles. They're a lot easier set. Oh my gosh. Okay, bear with me, because again, whoop. They're a lot easier than people think, but there's anatomy to them. The anatomy on a wrinkle is very simple and straightforward, but the problem with that is we overthink it. So, for example, let's actually bust into this guy right here. Let's make a pseudo arm real fast. Yeah. Make polymesh 3D first. There you go. Good job. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and kind of make a... Let's make an arm, like a temp arm. And let's just dynamesh it real quick. Bloop. Okay. Let's actually go really low. Let's try 32. There we go. Okay. Let's say this is our arm, and we want to make some wrinkles. You could do it very simple. You just need a mixture of standard brush, damn standard, and some smoothing. If you want really fine edges, you know, you can get away with finding a wrinkle brush. Shane Olson has an amazing wrinkle brush that's free. If you go to the 3D Character Workshop.com and download his UI, he has a great brush. I use it all the time. But if you don't want to download anything, just use simple standard brushes. There's a little bit of a formula to them, and one of the simpler ways is just think of gravity and then think of where something is moving. With gravity first, all the direction for a wrinkle should be going down, right? That's it. That's like the most simple thing. So the first part, like let's say just the sleeve here in general, because there's not a lot of movement here, this is just going to be a lot of weight, and let's call it like a baggy sweater. What you're going to do is just take the standard brush and just start kind of making big changes and smooth it down. Go positive first, then go negative, and just kind of see like how the weight of it is going to go first. And just know that when things kind of fall down, you know, they just kind of like sag a little bit. So maybe add a little bit of weight here. This is kind of quick. So again, just a big brush, and then just kind of pull down with it. Now, let's say here with the way the elbow is going to move. With the elbow moving, the easiest way to make a wrinkle is literally just kind of do like a Z shape. Just back and forth like this. You're just going back and forth. And if you look at wrinkle reference, which is crucial, I really want you to do that. That's going to be your just look up like hoodie jackets, right? And if we just take a look at, let's go to images, make this a little bit bigger. You'll notice if we zoom in a little bit that you just have big bold wrinkles, and they just kind of zigzag. They go like here, and then they come across, then here, and then across. So they're just kind of making little X's and stuff, just a little bit. So you just kind of make those big forms. Just come down a little bit, have it come out. That's when you can start making them connect just slightly, coming across, maybe coming up a little bit. Just the important part, just like muscles, you want to just make sure that they all follow the same direction. You don't want to sculpt a wrinkle like this. That's not going to look good. You just want to kind of go back and forth in the direction that the wrinkle should be falling. And when there's less area for it to deform, go bigger with your wrinkles. And then like let's say this would be the armpit. So the armpit's going to have tension in a shirt. So you can add a couple underneath, then maybe come down a little bit. And the same on the chest, you'd actually come out. So that's the quickest way to do it. From there, it's all about finesse and maybe using the move brush, you know, trying to get a little bit of that bagginess. And then, of course, too, when you think you found something you like, always do just a little bit of a light smooth, check it out, and then start exaggerating with the damn standard. So from here, let's say we're happy with this, take the damn standard, go up in resolution, and then now start exaggerating some of these points. Not all of them, just like a good chunk of them. Just hits like some areas, let some be soft, let some be sharp, and kind of have them fold, even cut in a little bit. But the key to a good wrinkle is making sure that they all connect somehow. So if this is coming up here, then maybe this actually does need to connect here just a little bit. Come back with the damn standard. Maybe this is kind of more of a tension point here. So you just kind of do that, go back and forth. Make sure you get really good cuts where there's supposed to be some sort of fold, and then pinch the opposite, and you can get something like that. Now, it's not the best here, but that's the easiest way to explain it. So here in my jacket, I'm keeping gravity in mind as everything's moving down and off the body. Notice that some of my wrinkles actually break symmetry. Or not break symmetry, sorry, break the silhouette. So there's your silhouette shape. And that's key too, that helps it look really good. Hopefully that makes sense. Friday night party! Yep. What's up, Slow B? D-Zink! Hello, dude. Yo, 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 Witch Cat. What's happening, guys? I just had my first full week working freelance from home, and it was awesome. It was really, really cool. Lots of fun stuff. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, and see here too, like this edge is pretty soft. So I'm actually gonna wanna kind of come through here a little bit, maybe sharpen that up. This also make a really good seam. So I'm gonna come through here. Let me play with this a little bit more. Sweet. Awesome. Anybody got plans on a Friday? What are you guys doing? What's everybody up to? See, speaking of armpits, like right here, here's where I'm going to add a couple more wrinkles. So I'm actually going to cut in these tension spots here. And I actually have all this isolated in polygroups. Which is also another good way. Try to break up your model as best you can. Have sections that you can work on. Or mask it out. Whichever works for you. And then smooth it down. There we go. Finishing up your beetle retapo. Yeah, Kamara, you gotta finish that, okay? Come on, Kamara! I haven't been able to tease you all week on it, so I gotta catch up real quick. What's up, Casey? You're on the last feet pieces. Yeah, awesome. I've been trying to lurk in people's streams, but like all week I would like pop in somebody's stream and then boom, a meeting would happen. They're like, hey, we need you in a meeting. I'm like, okay. So that would happen sometimes. I'm like, oh my God. But my plan is to come up with, hopefully, a pretty simple or a simpler schedule to at least stream once, maybe twice a week, personally, and then once on Pixo. That's the idea. There we go. Let's do a relax smooth. Don't forget you can step down if you have subdivisions. Let's come up a little bit. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Moise. Let's see. You're almost you got the feet left, and then you need to clean up his face, and then more test and baking, and probably cleaning up a few other things. I'm so ready to move on. I want to get to texturing, and I can't wait to put him on my portfolio. Oh, I know. Seriously. I think the current job I'm working on, they're pretty lax, it seems, about using this piece I'm working on for a portfolio. So, hopefully you guys will be able to see it when it's finished in like a month or so, when it finally goes up. All right, let's soften this a lot. Step it down smooth. There we go. All right. Let's actually come in here a little bit. Yep, hanging there, Kamara. It's a long road, but definitely worth it. Absolutely. Kamara's been beasting it with this piece. Like, truly 100%. She's been on it for a while, and it's so great to see all the progress she's made. I don't know why I'm talking like you're not here, but but seriously, you're killing it, so keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, it's gonna be so worth it. I would bet you, and I will bet you that this piece will bring you work. Guaranteed. Howdy! Is it easy to model hard surface models like containers in Zbrush? Yes. The real sea chicken, absolutely 100%. The Z modeler brush is really, really good. Depending on your background, I heard that some Maya users, some Blender users have a little bit of a hard time getting used to the Z modeler brush, but I use it all the time. It's a little weird for me when I first started learning it, but after like just a little bit of like trial and error, it became a really powerful tool. And so yeah, you can absolutely hard surface fairly easy in ZBrush. I don't think I've ever been this proud of a piece I've made. Massive level up on this one. Fuck yeah, seriously, Kamara. Oh my gosh. Yes, you have to be so proud of it. I'm glad to hear you say that too. You know, like yeah. Okay. Speaking of Z Modeler, actually, I want to make a temporary base for her, and then we'll figure out the actual base. I was thinking it would be cool to actually have like a card or find out the logo or something with her, but let's see what we do. You're used to Max learning Blender at the moment. Oh, okay. Yeah, in fact, here I'll show you some things really quickly. Like when I was first learning Z Modeler Brush, like I was confused at first. Then my teacher went over it really quickly, and it's like, this is all you really need to be able to do. And I just took off from there. So let's pull up the Z Modeler, so BZM. And then basically the start of it is, and you could start from a cube too. Let's say you want to start completely from a cube. You don't want to start from a cylinder, even though you can go to your subtools, hit insert, and insert a cylinder, a cube, a sphere, whatever you'd like to do. If you want to start from a cube 100%, then you could just come down to initialize and then drop these down to 1 and hit Q cube. You can also hit Q sphere, Q grid, like depending on how you want to do it, but Q cube right here. And then really to get started and to work in symmetry, just go ahead and hit X for symmetry, turn on your polyframe, and then go to geometry, modify topology, mirror and weld. You'll see it drops a line right in the middle. Now you're ready to go. And then from here, if you hover over a face and hit spacebar, that brings you up Z Modeler polygon actions. And then if you hover over an edge, it'll bring up edge actions. So you can see there's different menus. And then if you hover over a point, there's point action, which has different menus. Really, the ones I play with the most on these are if I hover over a face, I'm gonna hit Control W to make one polygroup. Hover over face, I'll use Q mesh or extrude, and then either a single polygroup all, depends. And then let's say we just want a single one. You just start pulling out your different edges. You can even use the advantage of masking, like mask this section, hit W for your gizmo, maybe invert, and you can start bringing certain edges up, and then continue on with your Z modeler. Come here, start dragging out stuff. So quickly you can get something pretty solid relatively quickly. If you touch just an edge and let go, it repeats the last action you did. If you get 2 spots here, just go ahead and drag. Actually, if you hover over the face and do Q mesh for this one, it'll actually snap, which is pretty cool. So you can already start seeing it's just that alone can start building you a pretty decent frame. And then from there, just test out and try some other stuff. Hover over an edge. You can, it's default to insert, so you can insert your own edge loops if you like. So you have full control over where these go. So your basics to it, that's it. Easy to chamfer. Yeah, you could chamfer a few different ways. You can either hover over an edge and do like a bevel. What you could do is actually, to have full control, hover over an edge, do insert. Let's say you wanted to chamfer this area, and you have 2 supporting edge loops. Alt tap an edge, and it transfers that edge right away. That's actually the easiest way to do it. So again, you have 2 edge loops like right next to each other. This middle one, alt tap, boop, just does that edge right there. And you can do that anywhere. All you do is just delete that. Boop. And you see? And you get custom chamfers all over the place. So it's pretty simple. So yeah, once you get used to ZModeler, you can do a bunch of cool stuff. So that's the easiest way. Like, this is the introduction. You can also do bridging. So let's say you want to bridge 2 areas together. Like, for example, let's actually hold control and duplicate this. I'm going to flip this around like such. Okay, great. And let's say I want to bridge these 2 areas together. So I'm actually going to hover over a face and hit delete. I'm going to hold Alt and tap just that section and that section, and then tap it. So that holding Alt and tapping a face will actually give you a temporary selection. And then let's say I want to bridge these 2 together. So I can hover over an edge, hit bridge, 2 holes. I can touch here, boom, just bridged it. So now you're locked in. And now we got this kind of weird cube shape. So same thing, I want to bridge back here, so I'm going to touch here, here. Go ahead and delete it, because see, now it remembers your actual previous selection. Now I'm going to hit the edge, tap that edge, boom, just bridged. So fairly simple to hard surface. The Happy Extruder, what's up, dude? Hey, Ian, hey, chat room. So hopefully that's helpful for you. Is unwrapping easy in ZBrush? For UVs, it still needs a little bit of work, but there's an easy way of doing it. So what we could do here to unwrap this is I can actually go ahead and hit Control W. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Control W sets the whole subtool in one polygroup. Then what I can do is actually scroll here to polygroups and group by normals, which is defaulted at a 45-degree angle, so any major plane change. So I'm going to go ahead and hit group by normals, and that's going to give me all these different polygroups. Now you can unwrap fairly simple. So you can go to Z plugin, UV master, work on clone, highly recommended to do that. Keeps the polygroups, but it makes a duplicate up here. Then go back to Z plugin, unwrap, and this part's the most important. You can turn symmetry on and off, up to you. If your model's completely symmetrical, keep it on. But if it's not, turn it off. Hit polygroups, and then hit unwrap. It's going to go through. And now if we go back to Z plugin and actually say flatten, you can see here, it does an okay job. You can clean this up. You can easily do this. You know, if you just need something fast, that's one way. If you really take your time and make good polygroups, then you could cut the UVs even cleaner. So just depends on how much you want to actually take the time for it. Once you like that, you can go ahead and say unflatten, copy UVs, go back to your original model, which should be here. Go to UV, nope, right there. Go back to your original model, go to UV, Z plugin and then say paste UVs. And now you see right over here, you got UV. And if you hit morph, it'll kind of give you an idea of how it morphs out. That's not a true representation of what the UVs look like, but that should pretty much get you right where you need to be. Oh, you're completely welcome. Yeah. I would say ZBrush is okay when it comes to UV wrapping. I would still recommend, if you need something really clean, to do your UVs maybe in like 3D Coat, Maya, or just another program. But yeah, if you're looking for something fast to get this into Substance or any other program like Marmoset, no problem. This is perfect, because then you can just go ahead and save that out and then you're good to go. Hey, how you doing? Let's see. I'm going to try to pronounce your name, but I might be bad. Izuther? How you doing, buddy? I've been doing 3D modeling for about 10 years, but I've been doing ZBrush for about 5. I used to work for aerospace and the film industry. I did aerospace for about 12 years, 3D model for 10 of those years, doing nuts, bolts, CNC programming, etc. Then I went to the film industry where I started sculpting, and now I'm here. I'm also a Pixelogic ZBrush instructor, so if you guys want to follow me over there as well, I usually go live on Sundays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, and this is just my own personal. Nice. Well, welcome in. So hopefully that was a good explanation of hard surface in ZBrush and UV unwrapping. Again, you know, just take your time. That's the most important thing. Yeah, I could give feedback. No problem. Sure, drop a link. Absolutely. But the real magic is when you sculpt in ZBrush and make the awesome normals. Yeah, I mean, as long as you make sure your normals are good, yeah. But ZBrush magic is weird, yeah. Here, let's go ahead and take a look at your art station. Let's plop you over here. Oh, nice. I think I've seen this one before. I think you've been here before, have you not? Or I saw you on another person's stream. Oh, that's what it is. I was like, wow, I recognize this. I think these are great, dude. ZBrush, Houdini, Moto, Topo Gun, Mari, Substance, etc. Is that all used in this one? Nice. Ooh, let's look at that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Like the loops. Oh yeah, you were looking at stuff on your stream. Yeah, Kamara, there it is. Nice. Dude, I think this one's great. Nice and solid. Love the asymmetry of the face. Love the detail of the anatomy. Yeah, this is solid. I like it, dude. House in the Woods. Gonna mute that. I don't want any. Hey, Common Shuriken. You know what? It's really funny that you say that, because I 100% have a YouTube channel. And I actually am posting more stuff every day. Please go subscribe. Hello, Robotando. Hello, dude. Dude, these are great, man. As far as environment goes, I don't really speak on environment. It looks right to me, but I wouldn't be able to give any professional tips on that. I'm not an environment artist, but from what I can tell, it looks like your blackouts are nice and clean. I can read what it is, and I can tell what's going on. Ooh, is this a scan? Ooh, this is a nice scan. Yeah. So, as far as that goes, that's reading well. It's doing everything that it needs to. Your textures look really, really great. It seemed like to have some fun pieces, too. Yeah, overall, dude, I think your work is pretty solid, man. And I'm seeing a progression of progress throughout. Like a great... Ooh, look at this. Skin's texture and skin shading study. Nice. Yeah. Dude, I think this is great. I got nothing really to give back. other than keep pushing what you're doing. Maybe the one portfolio critique I would give you is cleanliness. I think your portfolio is just a little sloppy, meaning it's hard to read what's going on. Now, mind you, I'm completely nitpicking at this point, like really getting into the nitty gritty. So, I would say maybe just make better thumbnails that read well and everything kind of pops. Even I'm starting to do that myself. But outside of that, no, I think this was great. Let me see something. I'll show you mine. So I'm working on cleaning it up as well. Because that's the thing. Our portfolio should be living, breathing entities of us. So here's mine. So I do character statues and toy figures mainly. So I just try to have a good solid render on all of it. And then when you click one, then I just give you the breakdown, the turntables, the marmoset renders. If I need to show edge loops, luckily in toys you don't have to. But I would say, you know, yeah, maybe just clean up presentation because your work's pretty solid. Hold on. Which one? Sorry. I'm looking at the names. I like this scan a lot. Is that your cleanup? Yeah, not a problem. Sorry, which one? The Oh, you also wanted to do visual effects. Nice. How do I like the Kerrigan? Where's the Kerrigan? Hold on, sorry. I want to do those. Snakehead. Right, gotcha. Okay. Oh, second. Sorry. Oh, no, I got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, second row left. Okay, cool. Just clicking on it. This one, right? Am I looking at the right one? Yep. Okay, great. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit of a space case today. I've been working all week, and then I got my COVID shot, first shot yesterday, so I'm kind of tired. I think this is pretty cool. Is it a he or a she? It's a queen. Okay. It's a queen. Okay. If it's a queen, if there's no reference on this, let me see something real quick. I want to make sure I say it the way I intend to. Mandibles. I can't spell today. Mandibles. It's gonna yell at me. Okay, we'll just call it jaw. Okay. So, the one thing that's standing out to me, and again, being more nitpicky than anything else, I would actually soften this jaw up a little bit. Even if we look at, so men versus women, our mandibles, the way the jaw interacts, men usually have it longer and deeper and then more of a straight edge. But even on a really skinny person, there's a nice there's a soft transition here, and then it's kind of a really soft arc. This seems a little too sharp, so it reads a little bit more masculine That would be my one critique. Maybe just like slightly bring that more down and just soften it up a little bit. Yeah, okay, so here, yeah, let's take a look at that for a second. So right here, yeah, there's a nice sharper transition. By the way, thank you so much, Z, for the raid. That was awesome of you, dude. So see here how, like, yes, in the front view, this is a nice heart-shaped face approach. So you have a nice edge here, and then it comes here. But notice the side profile. We'll take her, for example. See how, like, the chin's here, and then it kind of swoops up a little bit. It's just ever so subtle. It's a very soft change. I'm talking like a degree or two max. Here on yours, it's cutting in, almost cutting up. So it just brings a little bit of masculinity to the table, where here I'm still reading soft, feminine, but powerful. So that would be like a really nitpicky critique. It's the only thing that's bothering me. Everything else I think is great. I think that looks pretty good. Love the design. I think you're following it pretty well. I would love to get a 3/4 of her. But yeah, outside of that, no, I think this is looking great. What's up, Oscar? What's up, dude? So yeah, man. No, absolutely. I think this is solid stuff. Great job. But yeah, just pay attention to that. Just maybe clean that up a little bit. And then get like a really nice render. Quit. All right. All right. Let's kind of look at her overall. So let's actually get a temporary base going. Here's that lollipop. What do I think of your 4-year progress, and be 100% honest? Is it good for 4 years? You're going to love or hate this answer. It doesn't matter how much time it takes you to get to the level you want. What is important is that you achieve the level that you want, however you get there. For 4 years, your work is good. Like I said, presentation is probably the biggest thing you need to work on. Outside of that, everything else is really good, really solid. But it's not a matter of time. It's a matter of how you learn and what you put into it. Because 4 years, right? What if that's 4 years of you putting in 2 hours of work a day versus me who's putting in 8 to 10 hours a day? That 4 year, that time isn't a matter of the 4 years. It's a matter of how much work are you putting in every day? How much are you investing? How much are you studying? How much are you able to actually commit to your artwork? For 4 years, I would say, yeah, it looks good. It shows that you're practicing, you have clear anatomy study, you have clear architectural understanding. So you are working, you are doing it. But I try to tell people not to look at it as far as like, oh, 4 years, I should be here. Because I've known people that in 4 years have higher work than even I do. So it's not about time as much as it is about time you put in. So that's kind of my answer. I know a lot of people don't like it, but that is definitely something I think that how most people should look at it. So if you're kicking ass, then keep going, because another 4 years, you're gonna double what you got now, if not triple it, because you're working at it, you know? But if you're just kind of like, if that's you in 4 years and you're just kind of like, blasé about it, and now you're serious, turn up the heat, and you'll go very far. So I am never on that level I want. Nobody is, man. But we all have goals and aspirations. Me, I want to be. I eventually want to get to Raphael Grassetti level, but I also want to do other styles, anime style, realistic styles, American stylized or stylistic choices. So I have like a lot of areas that I'm playing in. But at the end of the day, I know it's going to take me another 5-10 years before I can even get to where I want to be. You just keep pushing. Next Knox. Dude, what's up, dude? Hello. Yep. Let's see. A good example. I spent 2 years full-time grad school, 4 years 3D only, about 2 months a year. And suddenly last year I've been doing strictly full-time 3D, more than full-time in the past 3 months. Yep. Teeth is my job. Nice. Yeah, those teeth are pretty sick. I like it. Yeah. Same, man. I mean, for me, when I started COVID, I was okay. When COVID started, I was okay sculptor. You know, I was able to sculpt for the industry part-time, for the film industry part-time, making miniatures while I was a graphic designer. Then COVID happened, and I was trying to level up in school because I was a part of the 3D character workshop. I was trying. All of a sudden, I just had all this time, so I immediately dove deeper into anatomy, deeper into the classes. I just threw myself like it was my job, 10 hours a day. And over the first year that COVID lockdown happened, I just kept progressing and progressing. And then I started getting work as an artist. And then I was like really excited, so it made me push more. And now it's been a year and a half since COVID started. I'm a full-time freelancer, and I have people knocking on my door. So it's all about what you put into it. Yeah. At the time when I made teeth, I knew nothing about textures, so I sculpted in all the details. 30 million polys. Yeah, dude, I feel you, man. Yeah, high-res sculpting is great, and because you put in all that work, you can actually decimate it down to a lower level, and then you can do a retopo, and then you can project all those details. So, Talden, oh my god, right? Yeah. Seriously, it's been a wild ride. So, my advice: keep pushing, keep doing you. You're gonna go places, man. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. Speaking of hard surface, by the way, I'm actually gonna go ahead and you know what we're gonna do? Ooh, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make so this character, I can't speak today. This character is from a show Kakaguri. And that show is about high school gamblers. So let's make a casino chip. I think it's going to be really cool. So let me just reference casino chips real quick. I'm sure it's like the easiest thing to model. Casino chips. Oh my god, yeah. Just I want one with like a little bit of fanciness to it. Oh yeah, something. There we go. Let's do that. Hey, dude! Your year and a half has really paid off. Thanks, man. Hopper, brother. Great to see you here, man. Pro tip, don't install new graphic drivers while your 3D programs are open with working files. Nothing bad happened, just funkiness. Oh my gosh, dude. That's funky. Okay, so I'm gonna do a mirror and weld on the, oops, not on the Z-axis, I lied, on the Y-axis. There we go. So I can hit transform and symmetry on the Y-axis. Then we can sculpt this coin on the exact same size. Oh boy, next last first at all. I too like to live dangerously. Oh, that's fantastic, man. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the GeForce drivers, I wonder if my monitor's going out because I get flickering happening with my monitor sometimes. And I don't know if it's a signal refresh, but my monitor is like 10 years plus, and it's giving me weirdos. It's like all of a sudden it'd be like, bloop, it just bleeps, and then yeah. More serious pro tip, never reuse old PSU cable on a new PSU, right? Vertex installed the new power supply yesterday and fried a bunch of hard drive. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry for him. That's terrible. Yes, it's that's crazy. Okay, So I'm actually going to do a couple things real quick. So we're going to get that center part going. I'm going to get a couple edge loops happening here so we can actually chamfer this edge just like that. Let's get some supporting edge loops because I don't want to crease it, but I definitely want a nice fall off. So if I go ahead and use dynamic subdivision, we're going to get that kind of fall off. Something like that. There we go. That should be good. I'm going to go ahead and hold Alt and highlight this whole area here like such. And then I'm going to use extrude all. I'm going to pop this in just a little bit. Come down. And then a little bit more. The reason why I did that is because it will give me some good edge loops right here so that I get that, again, that nice fall off. I'm going to insert this edge right here and right here, like such. Boom. Time to get a new monitor. Write it off. Freelance for life, right? Oh, your monitor's giving you bleeps instead of loops? Yeah, absolutely. It does not like me. Okay. And then it looks like there's like little vent spaces or something weird happening. So I'm going to go insert multi-edge loops. I'm actually going to do that right there. Get rid of that line. Every 2. That. I'm going to tap Alt to give me just a little bit more control of my polygroups. Like that. There we go. Just actually tap it a couple times to give it some depth. Come here. Let's do single edge loop one more time. Just to get that going like that. And let's support this side too. Now we're going to support this side. Like such. And this should give us some pretty good control. There we go. So if I hit there. There we go. Actually, let's go to skin shade and let's go render, preview AO. Call that 20. There we go. Now we got ourselves a nice chip. I've not watched Mortal Kombat yet. I will tonight. You bet on it. 100% I'm going to. I'm super excited about it. There we go. Now I'm going to make this a little bit fancier. I'm going to show you what I mean. So I'm going to take the opposite sides. Like that. Never do anything simple around here. I'm going to call these, like, we're going to do like high-end chips. So we're going to take these loops here. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and actually extrude these out. Make them a different poly group. Just like such. Great. Perfect. Something like that. Yo, yo, yo! New effects, what's happening? I'm good. How are you doing, brother? We're making a base for my character. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Scale this up a little bit. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Oops. Let's go ahead and take this. Now I'm gonna wanna crease some edges. Actually, no. You know what? I don't want to crease some edges. Just go here. Just do it the way we know how. Keep consistent. I don't want to change too much. Something like that. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, I think that's good. There we go. Meaning you'll print it? Yes. Yep, I'm gonna print it. Most of everything I do is 3D printed. At least here. I very recently started getting into animation. Well, actually, the project I'm working on is going to be animated. I can't wait to show you guys. You guys will freak out when you see it. All right, let's just add in some extra edge loops to give us some support. Like such. There we go. There. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually group by normals. Only group by normals? Yeah, let's group by normals. Let's group by normals, and then I think if I can do this right. There we go. Yeah, mirror weld X and Z. Perfect. Oh, interesting. How much more do you think, Kamara? Yeah, wondering. Sounds cool. When do you think that's ready? Hopefully in the next week or two. Hopefully. And also, too, guys, please do me a favor. I'm going to be building up my YouTube channel. If you guys don't mind dropping a sub over there, I'm going to be posting new videos every week on how to actually do something in Zbrush. And a lot of you have made suggestions, so I'm definitely doing that more and more. And as I get busier, my YouTube channel will get bigger, because I may not have this much time to live stream, but I'm going to have more time to like take a few minutes, make a video or two, which I'm really excited about. So there we go. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and actually duplicate this one. I'm going to back this up just a bit. Hold solo for a second. There we go. Because I want this to stay the original. So I'm actually going to call this, Casino Chip Stand. Almost done with the feet, and then just need to clean up the face. Yeah. And then actually, let's just leave this one real quick. Turn this one on. And then let's go ahead and apply that. Great. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Now we're going to go ahead and scale this up. And let's actually pull this back. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Like that. Simple. You can actually shut that stand down just a little bit more. There we go. And then if for some reason we're just not digging, you know, we don't like the way the stand is on the bottom, which let me just play real quick. Let's delete hidden, close holes, because I do want to print it, right? So go ahead and delete there. Let's go ahead and close holes. Yeah, there we go. So close holes. Let's go ahead and actually group by polygroups. No, not crease. Group by normals. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So that's the stand that will print, and it'll be flat on the floor. So we can do that. So no head. Wait, who? Oh, Kamar. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Nadigs? Is that how you say it? Hello, hello. How are you doing? Okay. Actually going to start selecting some of this detail here. Let's grab all that. Let's grab that. That. And what color do you guys want? I think red would look really, really cool because she has red in her uniform. Oh, if you mean the beetle, he has a head. Just needs some cleanup in the face. Yeah. Okay, let's go color. Let's go fill object. Then let's actually pick like gray. And then let's do fill color here. Let's apply. We have to apply for applying the color, we got to do this part. This guy. Grab this and this. There we go. So let's fill this with white. Switch color. Fill this with red. There we go. Yeah, I think that might look pretty good. Oh, God. Oh, you love her? Thank you so much. Yeah, she's, we're starting to add details to her now. It's my daughter's favorite character, so I have to sculpt her. But Retopo is fun and relaxing, so why not make it from scratch? What's funny is the job that I'm currently going to be doing, I'm gonna need to really retopo it, and I'm trying to set myself up for success. Because we all know how much everybody loves retopoing. 35, there we go. Okay. Let's come here, and let's start actually adding some more wrinkle information. Now these are stockings, so her wrinkles are going to be very purposeful and only a few. Your skills are insane, dude. Hey, Girl Sergeant. Dude, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. How you doing, man? How's YouTube live trading? If you guys don't know, Grill Sergeant is a buddy of mine. He's super amazing in barbecuing, having a good time, and steak. You guys got to go subscribe to him too. He's a really cool dude. You think I was joking? I was serious, but I get it. You want to move on with the project. All right, let's take the damn standard and let's go ahead and start adding some of that nice little wrinkle bits. I'm actually going to turn the color off. Sometimes color gets distracting. So when that happens, pick a color that you can easily, like, read. Ah, living that YouTube dream. I know, right? It's crazy. Did you win that, Did you win that contest that we were talking about the other day? So Matt, I don't know if you're still here, but you remember how I was talking about things connecting? So this is one of those spots where the wrinkles are going to be slightly different from each other, but they still need to kind of like connect with each other. So there's going to be some deformation here that we need to kind of focus on. Just keep kind of pushing that wrinkle up. Let's take a look back and see if that makes sense. And now we're just going to kind of zigzag that up a little bit. Then I'm actually going to go ahead and just slightly, because I'm at high subdivision levels, slightly smooth it back just a bit and see how that falls. Contest is still going and I'm still in it. Yeah. That's the way I'm talking about. Dude, let's grab a beer sometime. Dude, let's do it, man. Dude, let's do it. Hit me up, brother. I'm here. Yeah, I had to pop out for a second. No worries. So see here what I'm doing with this wrinkle. And really right here, as this is connecting, this is really like, this is where you really want to just kind of see how it flows the more you connect it. And just pay attention to the direction in which they go, and you'll be fine. Ryan, what's happening, dude? Ah, well then, back to Retapo, Kamara. Back to Retapo. All right. There we go. Nice subtle strokes. And then because, like I said, these are wrinkles on tight pantyhose, we want to make sure that it's not overly wrinkly. That makes sense. So we just kind of want to make sure. Also, too, let's make sure smooth color's not on. Great. What is really cool is I'm going to select this section right here, hit solo. It's one of ZBrush's new updates. You don't have to have everything selected with subdivision levels. It's awesome, actually. Yeah, this will help with wrinkles on my Captain N. Hell yeah. How much have you used Blender much? Yes, I have used Blender. But for what I do, it's not really for me. Actually, I use it more to check files, and actually do basic renders. But I've been using Marmoset for Toolbag more for renders. And like I said, most of what I do, I could just stay in ZBrush. But I have used Blender. I think it's a great tool. Yeah, I got no problems with it. I think it's great. I just don't work in it as much. That's all. Let's come up here. There we go. And these are going to be slightly different from each other. Smooth that down a little bit. I'm gonna actually drop a subdivision. If you're having trouble smooth, you could drop a subdivision. That's always helpful. The GUI is tricky to learn. Yeah, it is. Have you ever used the 3D coat sculpting before? No, I haven't, Comic. I actually just learned that they had it. I mainly used 3D coat for retopoing. I haven't even done it for color yet, which is like supposedly amazing. But I haven't really popped in there. Soften that up. It's different. I gotta try it, man. Okay, so here's a really cool tip, by the way, when you're doing like wrinkles that have like kind of curve to them. It's it's mainly voxel based. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. So check this out. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna come down. I'm gonna put on lazy mouse. I'm actually gonna come down about here, and the thing to remember is that they are going to connect. They have to connect. You can actually come across like this. So this wrinkle is more like a classy Y wrinkle. Don't know how else to really describe it. Really smooth this out. Looks more like a K at this point. Let's see. I may change it up. I don't know if I'm really liking it. Yeah, I'm not really liking it. Let's actually go bigger with it. It's probably too small, that's why. Yep, sounds good. Back that up. There we go. That's looking better. Nice fall off right there. Let's come up a little bit. And these will connect right here. And this pops up. This comes here. Let's actually make this bigger. Wrap it down just a bit. Now let's actually make this one really subtle. Like such. Light smooth, then we'll come back with the damn standard. Turn that floor off. Come in here. Again, we're making them connect a little bit. Kind of do that fall off just a bit. There we go. Oh yeah, what's up, brother? These guys are looking smoking. Nice, man, nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what we got so far. Good to see you, Colton Clay, man. This is what we got right now. And I'm pretty happy with it so far. Let's actually turn on perspective. I'm thinking maybe I should put the logo somewhere in here. Or the show name or something. She's a beauty. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I think we need to add more hair with her right now. I feel like her character has a lot bigger ponytails than what I've given her. Yeah, she has more hair. So let's do that. Looks really good. Cool. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it, guys. So yeah, let's do it. Let's add some more hair. And honestly, I think I'm just going to I'm just going to do it the way like this. Let's copy paste. Hold control. We can just start adding in some big old brush. And I'm going to actually hold back face and actually grow that hair out a little bit on the sides. Man, the chip for that base, awesome idea. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I figured it made sense with the current show and how it what it is, you know. All right, let's grow that out. So bring up some of that hair. Not lazy mouse. Back face. Kind of bring that up a little bit. So just kind of start blending that in a little bit more. And then we'll get some like individual hair strands in there. This one in particular, let's actually grow this piece out a little bit more. Like such. And then we'll break the symmetry. Off to watch MK. Have a good one. Slowby Art, have a good one. Enjoy it. We'll be talking soon. I'm excited. Okay. All right. Let's go transparent too, so we can kind of see how this is supposed to have a little bit of a fall off here. Back face mask. A back face mask when you're trying to pull something can really help you elongate something, especially when you have subdivisions. It can really just help you get some good filler in there. Same with like here at the bangs. Back face mask, we can kind of fill in some of those spots. Like such. And even add some length to it. There we go. There we go. And turn back face back off. There we go. Give that hair some volume. It's a little too flat for me. Same right here. Back face mask, turn that on. There we go. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, loving her with more hair. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, her character has so much hair. Um, like this is the reference I'm pulling from too. So you can see it's like short bangs, and then that helps frame her face, and then boom, long hair. So trying to replicate that as much as possible. But yeah. Pull that out a little bit more. Get that in there like such. Oh, I'm having accidental symmetry happening. Let's fill that in. Let's get that in there. Yeah, dude, anime characters are deceptively tough. Great job. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's actually why I've been wanting to learn them for some time. And I'm so glad that I've really been sticking to the style. I love it a lot. I've seen a lot of really good and really bad anime characters. But yeah, it's a very tough style for sure. Okay. We're actually going to kind of add in a little bit of some folds here. Got to pay attention to how the mouth comes down. That part comes up like that. And these they don't connect. This actually comes more like here, then that helps create a little soft spot right there. So it gives you that illusion that it's one piece, but it's really more than that. And drop subdivision. Let's grab our move brush. Let's give her some bigger cheeks. The devil's in the simplicity, absolutely. The other features are so soft and subtle that any direction off too much just totally blows it. Big ugly characters are much easier. Dude, you hit the nail right on the head. It is so hard, because the rule of thumb when it comes to anime too, that, you know, it took me a while to really, like, get it, is you need... Let's see here. Let's go right here real fast. Solo this out. So yeah, you really need to have this anime head shape, right? You need that, but then you also need that swoopiness that is anime. Right? You need that anime head. Let's see if I could draw that better. So yeah, so you need that anime head, right? Yeah, so it is crazy, but what I took forever to see was actually this plane change right here. It's hard to see on the edge loops, but there's this plane change right here. Get that, and that's like the secret to getting a decent anime head. It took me forever. I didn't realize how many plane changes are in this face. And you still, like, yeah, like you're saying, simplicity and softness. It's a lesson in patience. Oh man, I never knew about that. Yeah, that's it. It's that one spot. And then little things like this right here. Got to make sure that this keeps that nice swoop that happens. You can see it's like coming up a little bit, so I got to bring that back down. Yep. I gotta get bigger cheek because she has a lollipop in her mouth. Yeah, interesting. I don't think I would ever notice that either. Good to know. Yep, absolutely. Do you know, there's a YouTube video, I've shared it a few times when it comes to plane changes. Daisuke from Pixelogic. See if I can find it again. It's bailed me out 100 times when it comes to anime phases. Oh. Yeah. Let's get more specific. Zbrush. Let's see here. Oh, this is a good sculpt to watch, actually. This one's pretty cool. If you guys want to watch a good... Seems like there's some decent ones coming up, too. But the one I'm looking for, of course, is not happening. Well, check this one out and really watch, like, the plane changes. Yeah. This one's a good one. If I find the other one, I'll share it. No, I don't want to stream my favorites. Back off, YouTube. Good tip, I'll have to check that out. I don't know how many... I don't do as many cute girls. I keep safe for the ugly freak sculpting. Hey, man, give it a shot. Being able to do both male and female characters well, take you far, brother. Let me see, actually. Yeah, I actually recommend so many people trying an anime head. I'm bound and determined now to find that video because it's so good. I think I saved it. Let me see real quick. Let me go through some naughty lists. Just kidding. Is that a fact, Next Nox? I know exactly how you feel. It's okay though, brother. You could breathe. Might be under... No, not watch later. I believe it. Brother, I believe it. Okay. I don't know where it's at. It's gonna... Anime head. Let me see. Anime head sculpting. Maybe let's get a little bit more specific. Ah, boom. There it is. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Found it. You guys gotta also seriously follow Daisuke. But what's cool is he goes over the anime head that's in Zbrush and then talks about production, which is really cool. Where was it? Right here. This is why anime heads, the eyes are flat because of the way they stamp production. You can see here. So it's a stamp press, bloop, anime eye, which is really cool. But you can see that plane change right here on the side. So this is the video. Definitely. I don't know why it's not in my liked. But check that one out too. Oh, same video there. Pad printing, yes. Thank you. So yeah. Cool stuff. All right, let's kind of clean this up a little bit. Get that nose plane change happening. we go. She has a cute little button nose. Let's take the Move Infinite brush just so we can move it 100%. Go. Take that down. Let's lightly smooth it. Step it up, smooth. There we go. Alrighty, and I'm off to watch Mortal Kombat! Do it! See you next time. It was fun. Thanks, Inspire, for stopping by. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Enjoy it. I'm going to be watching it tonight myself. Super excited about it. Go. Oh man, I gotta prep a... I gotta send an image. A Pixo. Probably leaving after 2. Gonna watch some Clone Wars. Some nostalgia vibes tonight. Nice. Probably tomorrow for you. Nice. But let's talk about it for sure. Do you prefer using the screen on the tablet or your monitor? Hey, thank you so much. I actually, I've sculpted both ways. I prefer the screen. It's just more of a real connection for me, like drawing 2D, where it's just right here. But I've done both, and I think it really is just preference. I would say if you are on the fence about it, if you can try it, if you know someone who has a monitor you can borrow. But I like it. I like it with the screen. Doesn't bother me. I actually really prefer it. But again, it's all preference. Push that in. There we go. Okay, let's actually make that just a little bit more pointy. There we go. Push that like such. So it's interesting trying to get this bulge happening here of the lollipop without completely breaking her face. I think that's better. Hey, hairy mandibles! They look really cool, but they aren't cheap. That's true, but what I would say is if you're really interested in getting a good one, I actually have the XP Pen Artist Pro 13.3. It is a fairly decent size, comfortable, and it was about $250 when I bought it. Very affordable in considering that most Wacom Basic Intuos tablets are about $200. So you get more bang for your buck. XP Pen works great for both Mac and PC. Not a sponsor, but would totally love to be. But they're very affordable for what you get. So if you wanted to invest a little bit of money, I would say try there, because you're right. Like the Cintiqs, a good one is like 2,000 and up from what I can tell. Yesterday I added a trackball to your Cintiq. Super helpful. Nice, dude. Oh, nice. Do you dig the SU Pen? I've been considering one. That price is real nice. Yeah, definitely. I definitely recommend XP Pen for starting artists who are on a budget but want a good tablet, hands down. $250 is about half of what I pay for Intuos 5 old version, but is now the Pro tablet. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you the one I'm rocking right now. Artist. I actually wanted the 15.6, but actually heard bad things about that size. So What is this one? Yeah, 250. See, 254. It's always on sale. This one's always on sale. I didn't get the travel case. Yeah, this was actually pretty good. So if you want to see which one I'm rocking, and I've been using this for. I had the previous version of this, rocked it for about 2 years, then it broke because I dropped it like an idiot. So then, luckily I had a warranty through Amazon because that's where I bought it. They just replaced it. Hey everyone! Hey, what's going on? Anko Burami. If I said that right. And Substance Painter does not want to let me apply a material. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, I personally prefer their pen tablets. 100% preference. Absolutely. It's 100% preference for sure. Yeah. I compare Wacom to Macintosh or Apple, right? You're paying for a brand. They're really great. They have good support. But at the end of the day, you're paying for a name. So if you're on a budget, XP Pen is my go-to recommendation. Huion is another one, but I have no personal experience with them. We got to talk about how to set up multi-streams. Dude, I want to multi-stream with people. Absolutely. That right? Just Anko, and sorry if my English wasn't good, little hard. No, you're totally fine. I have a bad habit of butchering names, and I really am trying to do better about that. Well, thank you for the follow. Thank you for coming in. Multi-streams! So, yeah. Okay. Speaking of which, I actually need to add some more wrinkles, so let's go back into that a little bit. Let's add the standard brush. So here, remember we were talking about parts where there would be wrinkles due to like folds. This is one of them. Gonna add this in here. Let's all multi-stream. Yeah, I think Wacom has probably the best support out there. Absolutely agree, hands down. I've had some real crazy stuff happen with their products, then they went above and beyond to repair it. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're a name, but they also have great support. I was just about to leave, got Wacom into his S for 99. Wow, nice, 99 euros? That's awesome, dude. Might be more suitable for most people, but the S totally works. Nice, that's great. Dude, thank you for the follow. I use Huion, I like it. Nice. Wacom was almost the only option when I got my tablet. But if you have to replace it anytime soon, I've had a couple people say the 13-inch Huion is almost identical. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, tablets are great, but definitely like, yeah, what's nice is there's so many more out there. There's so much more options. But trust me, I say this with 100% honesty. If I could own a Wacom Cintiq, I would. MJ Sculpts hosting. Dude, thanks, brother. What is happening? Also, homeschooled. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it, dude. It's one of my own smart materials. I think it has to do with some edge generators. Ooh, yeah. That's pretty funny. Dude, Next Nox, are you still rocking the Steamed version? Kind of curious, because I heard that the Steam version got dropped by Adobe. I don't have comments that are nice. Nice. Any issues with it so far, or are you okay? almost like a badge of honor. You're serious? Yeah, I was definitely waiting for Microsoft to mention something about the Surface Studio screen, but they didn't, so I ended up with Wacom. Man, Microsoft doesn't know how to commit to ideas that they announce. That's my problem with Microsoft. Like, their Windows VR setup, right? Whatever that was called, was supposed to, like, start competing with Oculus, and then it never happened. It's just not much in the newest version to not much in the newest version to entice me to upgrade. Gotcha. I love it. Just started doing 3D design myself. Any opinions on Zbrush versus Blender? I have Blender downloaded right now, but it seems like most folks use Zbrush. Well, homeschooled, I will say this. It's 100% in the beginning about your budget. I love Blender. I have no problems with Blender. But if you're serious about sculpting, then eventually you'll want to get into ZBrush. But before you hit that buy button, learn all of your skill sets in Blender. Unless you absolutely are 100% certain you want ZBrush. Blender is perfect, it'll get you started, but eventually it will be a stepping stone to upgrade to ZBrush if it's all about sculpting. Because right now, nothing can compete with ZBrush sculpting, in my opinion. But yeah, most professionals, because ZBrush is an industry standard for sculpting, that's where you want to end up. But for learning, you know, if you're on a budget, or if you just don't want to spend a lot, you're still trying to figure it out, stick in Blender. It will take you so far. No need to go anywhere else with that. It's only when you're serious. Yeah, not a problem. Would anyone else like to say a few words? I use Blender. Nice, Harry. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Totally makes sense. We'll keep learning in Blender for now. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. I started, when I was doing 3D, I think Sculptress was the thing I started in, but then that got bought out. But Blender was just total garbage when I first was introduced to it years ago, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I wasn't that serious. So long story short, I'm super jealous of how good Blender is now. Like, the whole pandemic, Blender has just become this amazing thing. And so, totally recommend it. Such a great piece of software. That meme killed me today. HoloLens isn't dead. They just changed the name of it, but I think Ian was talking about Windows Mixed Reality. Yeah, I was. Thank you. Which they were partnered with various vendors for ear headsets. It's a clunky system I haven't heard much about in a while. Me neither. Yep, that's what I was talking about. Can always count on you next, Nox. Hey, Odon, how you doing? Yeah, people are hoping. You know, the other problem too right now is just a massive chip shortage about everything. And that kind of sucks. Yeah. Started 3D modeling 2 years ago myself. Used massively Maya, still subjugated by by user of ZBrush. But I'm not at all good at this stuff. You never succeeded to make hair. Well, 2 years, you're just starting, brother. You're just starting. Keep pushing. Also, too, if you want to do hair in ZBrush well, check this out. I'm gonna send you to a really awesome website. It's completely free. You don't have to buy anything. I have it. Where are we? I think it's down here at the bottom. Hold on. Here we go. Go here to Funky Bunnies. Here's the link. And then go to Tools, ZBrush stuff. Check this out. These are all free here for you to use. Curl brushes, oh my god, I can't speak today. Whatever. Anyway, more hair brushes, MatCon hair brushes, there we go. Eyelashes, ooh, eyelashes, downloading that sucker. Bloop. These are really, really cool tools. I use these two a lot, but I'm going to start using this eyelash. And this will kind of get you started, because all of these are just curve brushes, so you still have to draw them out, and you still have to shape hair yourself. So check that out. Yep. All right, I gotta bounce, gotta eat some din, brother. You do it, Batman. Awesome work, and thanks again for stopping by our stream today. Catch you for Tiki Friday. Nice, man. Yeah, dude, no problem, man. And let's chat some more, because I have some ideas for podcast chat. That's fine. But catch you later, brother. Enjoy your din. Eat for me. Oh, neat eyelashes. Yep, absolutely. Bad King has some free brushes and kit bashing stuff. Yes, they do, MJ. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, Kamara used Maya for 2 years before I even touched Zbrush. Yep. Ninar! Whoa! Ninar! I missed some in the chat, sorry. Yep, I'm streaming. Yeah, because I worked all week and I missed you guys 100%. It's crazy. I'm only going to be streaming for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to get going myself. But I wanted to jump on here and connect with you guys. There we go. Masking off that area. Since the way everything's been going lately, I should have time to stream, you know, maybe at least once a week for now. Which is going to be awesome. Do that for a couple hours, and then that'll be really fun. Okay. And we were talking about gravity and stuff, so I want to make sure, too, real quick, that we hit some of this up. So we're going to have some bagginess happening. Miss you too, yay! I came in at the tail end. Yeah, I'll go a little bit. I'll go for like another 15-20 minutes. Oh, I have a killer idea for a podcast after our talk today as well. Well, we should talk for sure, dude. Absolutely. Let's do it. Yeah. That's why I'm saying, for me, my YouTube stuff is going to be increasing, because I may not have as much time as I would like for these for live streams. So I'm gonna be developing more YouTube stuff. So if you guys don't mind running over there and following me there, I would greatly appreciate it. If you guys need a link, I'll drop it. When I started in 3D, I was terrified of using ZBrush. Now it's my favorite software. Nice. Do you have a portfolio? I'd love to see your work. Also, too, here real quick. Here's the link to all of my socials if you guys don't mind jumping on my YouTube too as well. Might be neat to have a command for YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing that. I just have that now. Talon, you're amazing. Yeah, YouTube's gonna be more long-term, which is where I'm at with it these days. There we go. Kind of cut that in a little bit. Look at that. Get some more wrinkles in there. Ninar is awesome. Ninar, thank you so much. Love to hear Yomozuki. Thank you so much. That was actually based off of Max Davenport. Really talented, super amazing artist. You actually might know him from Borderlands, as he works on that series. Really cool dude. And what's funny is he did the concept in like 5 hours, and I just fell in love with it. And I was like, we're sculpting this. we go. Trying to keep some of these wrinkles in like a more these ones need to be a little bit softer. So I went down in subdivisions, now back up a little bit. Just kind of, there we go. Keeping that gravity in mind. Smooth that down. There we go. Yeah, that's looking better. That's supposed to be a pocket, so I'm glad that lines up. Go. There we go. Yeah, these line up right here. There we go. So like I said, yeah, with my wrinkles, I just kind of back and forth a little bit. Now, I don't have a portfolio yet. Need to do it. Actually, I kind of new to this, but I love it. Nice. That is awesome. Well, if you want to take that link I shared and join the Discord of mine, you can always post your work there. Get feedback from a lot of talented artists because it's more than just me. It's just a nice place for people to come and hang out. But also, too, you could share your work if you ever need feedback or just want to like show people what you are working on. Feel free to join in there because I love having people in there. It's just a great place to chill and have a good time. There we go. Just using a bit more of the damn standard now. There we go. There. Now I got to look at it from afar. And actually, I'll tell you, this part right here is bothering me. So let's actually smooth that down. Go up in subdivision, smooth that down. Anytime you have subdivisions and you drop down and then smooth an area and come up, it's still there. It just softens the bigger shape. So you want to make sure to drop down, then go up and soften the more detailed shape. And maybe here we'll change direction a little bit. There we go. Joined a week ago, been having a blast. Nice, dude. Glad to have you, brother. All right. There we go. Yeah, I think that's starting to take shape. There we go. Now there's always this tension here. So I'm actually going to change this to adding. There's always going to be tension in any seam whatsoever. Let's actually save it. It's been a while. There we go. Let's kick up subdivision. Okay. Let's go to let's actually go to standard brush. I'm gonna do a cut. Am I? No, you're not. I'm going to do an add. Let's drop this down though. So we're going to add some tension points here. Let's actually kick that up a little bit. That's a bit much. There we go. Let's actually back away. Let's see if that works. To exaggerate some of these, I need to soften this area. We'll go over them a little bit more. Up subdivision. There we go. Let's try it again. Actually, you know what we should do? Should go to Morph Target and store Morph Target. That's really going to help with this. No, I just realized these might be too big. Let's go smaller. It's okay that we got this kind of funkiness happening here. Let's clean it up. There we go. Let's try it again. There we go. Let's try that. Smooth it down a little bit. Let's back up and see if that's making sense. It's not doing what I wanted to do. That's okay. So instead of doing this by hand, I actually have a good brush idea. Let's try this seam one right here. This will be way faster. It's not my own, but it's gonna... Yeah, there we go. You can see the effect I was trying to go for. I'll just slightly soften that up. So we'll start with some smaller ones, and then we'll actually go a little bit bigger in some areas. Go. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. That works. When in doubt, use a brush. I love brush ideas, right? Yep. There you go. Let's make sure we're using back face too. Really just start detailing it out. And then a little bit of smooth, blend it in. Makes it pop. I think I'm gonna switch to Zbrush. Is the first month still free? I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think they always have a 30-day trial. Yep. And if you want my 100% honest opinion, go with Core for a while. Go with Core because I think it's $180 US. Go with Core, and then during the next ZBrush Summit or big launch, they always discount the full version. Like always. Like by like $100 normally. So if you go with Core and then they discount it, plus you get Core credit usually, meaning you bought Core, then you're upgrading to give you a little bit of a discount that way, then you could save some serious money. What's up, Zerchan? Hello. Hey, what's up? Almost done with this one? Almost. I'm actually pretty much done with the stream today. I'm just doing some basic detailing right now. But yeah, it's getting there. I'm pushing it a little harder than some of my last ones, you know, trying to always outdo myself. Yeah, the upgrade from Core is usually only a tiny bit more than the difference between Core and full version. Yeah. But they've really done a fantastic job of implementing such powerful tools in Core. So, and if you guys are interested, I will gladly do a ZBrush Core stream. So that way you can get a lot out of it. You could do so much for so little. It's great. So just a little tip. Always tired. What up? I'd love to see what Core can do. Oh yeah, cool tip. Thanks. No problem. Yeah, I'm always a fan of saving money any way I can. Yeah, well, if you guys stop by my Pixo stream, which is on Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so basically how I've been streaming now, I stream for 3 hours, so from 5 to 8 p.m. I'm going to be using ZBrush Core, and I'm actually doing a really cool Cthulhu. In fact, here, I'll showcase it real quick. Because it's pretty awesome. I started this Cthulhu with Kamara here. We were dual streaming, and then I continued it on Zbrush Pixelogic. There we go. You don't know what core is? I'll show you. Yeah. Okay. So this is where we are right now, guys. Let me go ahead and save this project real quick. Gotta crash and rest for a while more now. Choice. No worries, Odin. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Okay. So I'll show you the price difference between core and such. Actually, you don't need. Yeah, here. Let me just show you quick. So here's core 0.6.2. Actually, Paul Gabry does a big deal. Let's see. There's a comparison. ZBrush Core versus ZBrush. So ZBrush Core, Dynamesh, Z-Spheres, Mannequins, Primitives, Mesh Extract, Z-Zoo, which is awesome. Z-Zoo is like a bunch of animals. Mesh from Mass, you have basic features. You can only do 20 million polygons. That's a lot. 100 million with ZBrush. So you have most of ZBrush's basic features, and then the full version has advanced features. So, and like I said, Core is about $180 US. But let me load up Core real quick so you can see the difference yourself, and I'll show you what I've been doing in Core so you can get an idea, because you could do a lot. So let me save this version out real quick. Nice. Come on, save it. There we go. And then let's load up Core real quick, and then I'm going to take off, guys. What is Z-Zoo? Z-Zoo is ZBrush has a bunch of mannequins that are animals. Here we go, Z-Zoo. Here's all these animals blockouts that you can totally can manipulate and control and make it your own. So if you want a T-Rex, you want velociraptors, you want a chicken, you want a moose, you want a bird, a bee, a spider. They have all these, and if you click one, actually no, I won't click that one. If you click this dolphin, say, yep, let's go ahead. This is Z-Zoo, right? So then you get this animal that's used off of the mannequin system. You can actually click and move these around. You can even pose them. And then when let's say you like this, you hit A, come down to adaptive skin, put Dynamesh on. It's code like 64. Hit A on the keyboard, it gives you a Dynamesh, something to start with. So basically a mannequin that you can manipulate and then build into a mesh and then start sculpting on it. Yeah, so instead of building your animals from scratch, it's one way you can do. And actually Shane Olson, who is my teacher, he built a lot of these. So they're really good. Like this. You want a squirrel? Yeah, they have so many. I've used this a couple times for client work. Somebody needed an owl in 3 hours. It was like a speed sculpt. Not even kidding. And I was like, yeah, totally do it. Here we go. So anyway, let me show you Core. Close this down. Now the downside to Core is that you can't make your own brushes and you can't install brushes. That is the downside. But you don't need to. Here's Core. So, and then the other thing with ZBrush Core is it just gets you started. So boom, here's Core. So you can see it's a pretty big difference. Most of the brushes are down here at the bottom. They give you like 25 brushes to start with, but you also have hidden brushes in the light box, which is pretty cool. Smooth group, smooth stronger, which is really fun. They also start you off with a few different base meshes. So if you want a base mesh to start with and just get sculpting, you don't have to build it yourself. It's right here. So, but it's just basically it's ZBrush in a hole, and then they chopped off all the advanced stuff. Yeah, most people don't, Kamara. You know, you don't download the brush. You don't need to. You can do everything with these brushes. My basic top 5 ZBrush brushes are Clay Buildup, Damn Standard. You have your Trim Dynamic, Snake Hook, H Polish. And then your basic move. And then you have Maz Lasso, which I love. I really like the IMM Primitives. Mesh Balloon is one of my new favorites. Like, and they're all in here. They're all within ZBrush mainly. So this is great to start. But yeah, this is core. And then let me show you, let me import. Let me control O for opening a, let's go here. No, wait, where is it? Where did I put it? ZBrush videos. Hold on a second. I put it somewhere. Oh, ZBrush streams. Here we go. The Cthulhu. Okay, here we go. So I built this mainly in ZBrush, but then I started detailing it in ZBrush Core, but I did a lot in ZBrush Core. But we started building some trees for the base. But here's the Cthulhu that I'm working on. Started doing a lot of detailing, a lot of cleanup. So, yeah, there's a lot you could do. And then you can make this 3D printable in Core as well. So, he looks dope. Thanks. So this is still a huge work in progress, but started with Kamara and now we're pushing it more and more. So yeah, so you could do a lot with Core. Highly recommend it. It's very affordable. And then just wait for the summit if you want to buy full. And I recommend doing like full. So many text messages. If you do buy ZBrush, I recommend buying full license one time. Don't do the subscription. You'll spend more money in the long run. Right, yeah. You can't buy any brushes until you get to full ZBrush. But like I said, you don't really need to. So, but it's really what you want. You know, for me, when I could, I bought. But, you know, if you're on the fence and you want to get started, but your budget is tight. So, just my advice, nothing more. I am pushing it, I promise. Speaking of which, I gotta render this guy out. Let me see something real quick. Let's export him. Can I do? Can't do FBX, I don't think. No. Is there a ZBrush market for brushes? Not really anymore. I mean, yeah, you can go to ArtStation and find a bunch of stuff, but is there a way to get a discount on the summit if you already have ZBrush? I wish there was. No. But I mean, like, I paid $800 for this a couple of years ago, full license, and it's paid for itself. Yeah. Is there a market for ZBrush? So yeah, as far as a market for ZBrush, you don't really need to add anything, like Kamara's saying. It's almost not worth it sometimes. I've bought ZBrush brushes for client work when I was in a hurry, but I could have done all of it with just normal alphas and stuff, which you have in ZBrush Core. Just think of it like you're gonna practice doing things the long way, but with bare minimum. So when you finally get to understanding everything you need in ZBrush, then when you finally get full ZBrush, you're gonna go wild because you'll already have all the base understanding of everything. I recommend new artists or people who are like trying to really learn, don't buy a bunch of brushes out the gate. Kind of understand what you're getting into, practice with the basic brushes, try to replicate. And then when you get to a point where you're like, okay, I know how to make wrinkles, but I just want a damn wrinkle brush, that's when you buy. Yeah. I worked in Core for 2.5 years before I moved to ZBrush, and it's a lot better now than when I had it. So, but again, just my opinion. I want to make sure you know I'm not pushing anything. Yeah. I mean, if you really want to feel stripped down, download ZBrush Core Mini. That's a great program, but you are so limited there. But anyway, guys. Okay. That all being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I missed you guys. My normal schedule was Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays, but fortunately, I'm working full-time now at a studio. So, well, I don't go to the studio. I work from home, but it's full 8 hours a day, and it's awesome. But it's taken away from the stream, so please follow those links to all my other social stuff and the Discord, where we can just hang out more. I would say we can hang out more personally in the Discord when I post stuff. I want to try to start streaming maybe around this time for a couple hours, but worst case scenarios, you can catch me on Pixo, and then I'm going to have my YouTube, which that link will take you to. My YouTube's going to be more active with tips and tricks on how to get stuff done, and I'm thinking about doing some core videos as well, so if it helps you out, let me know. But I know, right? How dare you have work now? Jeez, sir. It was great hanging out with you guys. Ryan, always a pleasure, dude. Oh, Ryan, I watched that video you sent me the other day. Bro, that was really cool. I did like it. Yeah. We'll have to chat sometime when I get a minute to breathe. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much. And I'm going to go ahead and continue. I'm going to render out what we did with the Runa Yomozuki. And then we'll work on that more next week. And hopefully that project will be done next week. It's getting there. I'm really excited about it. So, anyway, guys, that is it. I will chat at you later. Oh. Hi, Nexnox. Bye, Nexnox. Thanks for the tip. I hope to see you again, too. Again, battery works for you. For your works. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, dude. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Gonna go watch Mike's Tyven stream. Stream's about 10 minutes. Perfect. All right, guys. Catch you later. Have a good night. Go see Mortal Kombat.